In this video, we're going to talk about what is Agile project management, what are common methodologies like Scrum or Kanban, and when to use Agile versus traditional project management. Whether you are a seasoned project manager or you're a beginner, I will give you some insights from my actual work experience working as Agile project manager in my day job. So let's get into it. What is Agile project management? Agile project management is a process in which you plan, get feedback, and adapt the plan according to the feedback in order to deliver most possible value. What that means is, instead of making one rigid upfront plan, you are making a project plan that can be adapted flexibly along the way according to changing requirements and stakeholder needs. It includes asking the stakeholders what they actually want and then taking their feedback to adapt the project plan accordingly. It is to make sure that you don't end up working on a project for months, religiously sticking to the project plan just to then deliver something that no one actually wants. In my opinion, Agile project management is a more realistic way of managing most projects in 2025, where we live in a really unpredictable world. So think of it as a road trip. You want to take a road trip through Europe. Beautiful, by the way, can definitely recommend. Now, you can plan all of your stops, book all of your accommodation in advance, and make a sightseeing plan for every day. But then, suddenly, the weather changes, or you get stuck in a traffic jam and all of the plans you made are destroyed. Here, we have changing requirements that call for you to be flexible and able to adapt your travel plans. Or, you wake up and you're just not in the mood for the 3-hour hike you had planned today. Instead, you'd much rather relax. Plus, you heard from your local host about a recommendation to go to a spa that's really close by, which you actually didn't find or hear anything about in your own upfront research. Here, we have changing stakeholder needs that you could not really predict beforehand. So therefore, instead of making one big theoretical upfront plan, what might actually give you a better travel experience and probably bring you to places that you wouldn't have stopped at otherwise is to make a pragmatic day-by-day plan based on what you and your travel partner want each day. And that way, you can actually enjoy the journey and get more value out of it. So remember, Agile project management is a process in which you plan, get feedback, and adapt the plan according to stakeholder needs in order to deliver real value. What are common Agile methodologies? Now, Agile project management is just an umbrella term, which includes several different Agile methodologies. 3 of the most common and popular methodologies include Scrum, Kanban, and Lean. Scrum is a way for project teams to work together in sprints. And sprints are 2 to 4 week intervals in which the team works on a certain set of tasks. Everyone in the Scrum team has a role. Now, the product owner decides which tasks are most important in order to deliver value to the stakeholders. The project team does the actual work, and then the Scrum Master helps everyone stay on track. After each sprint, they all check what worked, what did not work, and get ready for the next sprint, always improving as they go. Scrum is most often used for complex projects like building an app, where you have to work in small steps, learn fast, and improve as you go. Kanban, on the other hand, is a methodology that uses a to-do list and visualizes on a board what has to be done, what is currently being worked on, and what has already been finished. The team moves tasks across the board as they are working on them, so everyone knows what's going on at all times. It helps people stay organized, not take on too much work, and actually finish things faster without getting overwhelmed. Kanban is most often used when a team has lots of small tasks all the time, for example, like answering customer support questions, and they just want to stay super organized and not overload themselves with work. Lastly, Lean is like packing your backpack and only packing the essentials so as to not bring anything you don't need and not make the backpack heavier than it needs to be. It's a methodology that helps teams work faster by finding and removing anything that causes waste, like doing the same thing twice or waiting around. The goal is to get the important stuff done quickly and make sure it's exactly what people want. The Lean methodology, for example, is often used in factories for producing cars, where you want to be delivering faster, cheaper, and with fewer mistakes. In the real project management world, I rarely know any team that religiously sticks to one methodology only. You can combine these methods, you can mix and match them to fit any individual project needs. When should you use Agile versus traditional project management approaches? Agile project management is most useful in complex projects where unpredictable situations are likely to come up. And when you want to get feedback and improve as you go to make sure you deliver very customer-centric products or services like an app or a game. Therefore, it's best when you don't know all the answers at the start and you want feedback along the way. On the other hand, use traditional project management approaches when the steps are clear, the goal is fixed, and changes are unlikely. For example, like when you're building a house or a bridge. So, in summary, Agile project management is a process in which you plan, get feedback, and then adapt the plan according to stakeholder feedback. Agile is an umbrella term including several methodologies, with some of the most popular being Scrum, Kanban, and Lean. And finally, you can use Agile over traditional project management approaches when the project is complex and not all requirements are clear from the start. If you found this helpful, it would mean a lot to me if you would leave a like or subscribe to my channel. And please comment below if you want to dive in deeper into any of these topics so I can make a video for you over the next coming days. Now, I'll see you here next time, and thanks for watching.